Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. What number video is this?
12.
Sweet. So go ahead and hit that like and subscribe, hit that bell notification so you guys know when we put one of these awesome videos up. My name's Daniel. We got
James in the house.
James in the house,
Jason in the house.
Jason in the
Lee
house.
Costa.
Sweet. Let's kick it off with how was your guys' weekend real quick? Super Bowl, did you watch the Super Bowl?
Unfortunately, I did.
You did?
Yeah.
Did you?
I didn't.
No, you didn't. You're busy working?
Boycott. Boycott.
No, we went home early. It's just
No, I saw that. Did you go home early because the game, like specifically, or did you think it was going to be slow?
no slow because last year, like even being open, it was pretty dead. But yesterday we were pretty busy up until like 3. We closed like 3:30. We actually didn't get at it till like 4:30 because people were still coming in.
Oh, okay.
But it was dead when by the time we left. So we
Good
closed like
turnout.
an hour and a half early. It wasn't anything crazy.
Nothing too
so,
crazy.
Yeah, so it was cool. I did watch something though.
Tell me, what did you
Jay,
watch?
you might have to cover your ears if you don't want spoiler alerts. You guys might want to fast forward a little bit if you don't want spoiler alerts.
Yeah, well, we'll throw up a little spoiler thing on the screen, and then when that goes away, you can, come
Yeah.
back if you don't want to hear these juicy details. But I'm guessing it was
Wolfman. 17 days till it went to streaming. So I was
that's how they do it.
Yeah, I was like, oh, we're already off to a good start. So
that studio specifically, that's how they do it. If it's not doing like
Yeah.
buco bucks in the theater, 7 down the straight to
which I
streaming.
never go off that anyway because I did go see the other one.
Yeah, but what'd you think?
It was fine.
It was fine.
It was fine. The Wolfman design itself. I mean, I know I didn't like it. It looks like when I was watching it when he finally fully turned.
Right.
I was like, this reminds me of somebody, and it reminded me of a Spider-Man villain. His name's Vermin. And it was the exact design, dude.
That's
It's
the way
like
your brain
his
went?
name is Vermin. So
Okay.
check it out.
Well, you'll put a
Exact
picture up.
same. I'm like, oh, that's where they got the design from. Because I'm like, he looks so familiar. And I'm like, oh, that's what
But
it
did
is.
you like the whole aspect of like how it was more of like a disease virus versus
That was
like,
cool. I mean, it was a different take. No, like you need silver bullets and stuff. Like that was cool. The transformation, I think it could have been more than one night, but I can understand how would they be able to stretch it out 'cause it was in the house. But there was a couple cool scenes where like when he starts hearing stuff.
Yeah, that like
Because
super like
what I hate. I hate spiders. So
Yeah.
and they made it look bigger for some reason than when like it probably was.
Well, it's just like amping everything up, like his senses were like kicked into overdrive.
Yeah, so
and
it was
everything
fine. I'm glad I didn't go see it at the movies though. I would have been probably more disappointed if I did. There's just a couple other things like how the daughter and the father have their relationship and the mom
Yeah.
feels left out, but then they never really did anything. Like they had some times where they probably could have did something with
Well,
it.
it's kind of like they
to tie it
present,
up. Yeah.
like there's backstory and there's a family and they got these outside things going on and you never get to see the outside thing. It kind of makes you feel like, why'd you even put this in front of my face when you're just gonna go,
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it makes the chemistry less for me because supposedly they might be having problems anyway, but yet they don't really talk about what the problems are, and then the stuff happens pretty quick.
Yeah, and then like the
they're
whole
dealing
time
with that after, yeah.
he's trying not to be what he ends up turning out.
He says that early on. I'm trying
Right,
not
yeah.
to be like my father, but so you already know that part. But it was cool. It was fine.
Are you gonna see it?
Maybe. Yeah, because we try to watch a lot of horror stuff and things that we haven't seen before. It's always we always give it a 5-minute rule. If we like it and if it's horrible within 5 minutes, we just shut it off.
Yeah, this one definitely wasn't horrible. They did some fun things. I'd probably give it a 3 out of 5.
Okay, 3 out of 5.
Because they tried some different stuff. Did it hit all the time? No, but I mean, and it was short enough to where like they got to it. And, got to the point. It didn't drag out. I don't feel like either.
So if that was a 3 out of 5, is the other thing on the list was it a 5 out of 5?
What other thing?
Did you watch anything positive? Invincible?
Oh,
did you watch
yeah,
the first 3 episodes of Invincible?
Did you watch it?
I did.
Yeah.
Ah, dude.
I love that show anyway since it came out, and I was excited to see that they put like the third season out in 3 episodes. I tried not to binge watch them, but I did.
But it's only gonna be like 6 episodes.
Yeah, but they're like an hour long. Though.
Yeah, which makes it. I love
Invincible though is on Amazon. That's like one of the best I think superhero adaptations right now. Probably.
Absolutely. It's made by it's
Image.
Seth Rogen, same guy who does like the voice.
Oh yeah,
that's why
he does the voice. Yeah, but it's Robert
Alan
Kirkman
the
too. So
Alien.
yeah, Alan the Alien. Yeah.
Have you seen Invincible? Are you watching Invincible?
Have you watched
I haven't. I haven't seen any.
Oh, dude,
check
go
it
back
out.
and check that. Yeah, check it out right there, Amazon Prime. 2 seasons are in already.
It's funny. It's violent. But it's just good storytelling. It's Robert Kirkman, so I mean, he the comic book's great.
Oh, he's killing it. Yeah, he kills the game.
Do you watch The Boys? Have you seen The Boys?
Never seen not one episode
trying to get
into
him
it.
into it.
How come?
Uh,
Well, no, because I love The Boys.
Yeah.
I think The Boys is like really good.
I can see why some people don't like it.
But see, if he doesn't like The Boys, then he's probably not going to like it.
He hasn't really got into, but
Oh, okay.
yeah, I haven't really touched on it. So I can't say I dislike it. You know, I just at the time when I was trying to get into it, I don't think I was fully focused on trying to build the story and collect the content so I can watch it like episode by episode. But I will say I'll give it a shot because I do hear a lot of people giving it good reviews and stuff like that. And if it's anything what I think it might be, then I'm pretty sure I'm gonna like it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's almost like superheroes probably in the real world if we like had them.
I would say just off of the bat, I'd compare it, and it might be totally wrong, but it kind of has a feel of like how the Watchmen was, where they were like kind of regular people, but they're.
Oh, I definitely see inspiration from Watchmen.
There you go.
I definitely see it.
I love the Watchmen.
Oh yeah, I just watched Did you watch They added the ultra unedited cut on HBO Max.
Oh no, I gotta watch that.
It's almost 4 hours long.
Oh jeez, wow.
Good old Snyder cut.
It's the ultimate unlimited Snyder edition.
Yeah, The Boys is pretty much Watchmen, but like turned up to 10. They do a lot of.
Also, they added an unedited RoboCop to HBO Max.
Really?
I seen that,
but it's only a minute longer.
There was the small things that I saw was when they take his body, they throw it onto a table where he's all like blasted up and stuff and
shirt off.
And that was really cool. And I was like, man, that was a graphic movie. It was so good.
Oh, that movie is one of my favorites.
Yeah,
absolutely.
definitely.
Extra minute. I thought it was gonna be X09 just blasting that dude for another extra minute. They had to cut that to make it not be an NC-17 or something.
Probably.
Maybe because how those rules work. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's all just insane. But Invincible is good. You liked it. You're all fully in.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of things I don't know if you know that they changed from the comic books.
Well, I know it's not an exact adaptation, but
it's still
good.
It. Yeah, absolutely.
There's nothing I'm complaining like, they should have did that with the book. Just like they did with The Boys, they changed a lot of stuff.
Oh, dude, they changed so much in The Boys.
Yeah, they changed like
the way the characters are going, that they're
some
they're
changed from male to female.
Yeah,
or vice versa.
Yeah, absolutely. So, you're talking about Stormfront?
Yeah.
That was
Stormfront. Yeah, it's one of them. But yeah, good stuff. Yeah, did you check anything out or?
I watched Invincible. No, I worked because it was a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
The Super Bowl was insane. It was the Phoenix Open, the Super Bowl, double Suns game, a hockey game, and then it was Sunday Super Bowl, and then the concerts. They put out a concert like every night, and the biggest one was like Nickelback, apparently, because everybody was going nuts.
Up to you. You guys want to hear some rock and roll, or you want to go home? See ya.
Yeah. What'd you think of the game, real quick? I know. Did we talk about that?
Well, you just asked if I watched it.
Yeah, but what'd you think of it overall?
It was a game. I mean, it wasn't a close game. It was pretty boring, actually. Because I didn't care for either of the teams, but I at least wanted to see a good game. It was over by halftime.
But at the same time, though, did you notice there was like lack of commercials, like good quality commercials, but then lack of trailers? I don't know if you guys noticed, but there was like hardly any trailers.
I didn't see not one commercial that like I thought was even good, and some of them like you're watching it for like a minute, have no idea what it is, and then it'll kind of tell you at the end, and you're like, that had nothing to do with it.
The highlight for me was the Thunderbolts trailer. Did you see it?
Yeah,
I thought that trailer looked good
on YouTube just to check it out.
And then you saw Sentry in it. You saw him in there.
Yeah, but I knew that was him anyway.
Oh yeah,
the first time when they showed
the smaller version of him. But yeah, no, just being able to see the Void and seeing him up there was pretty awesome.
Yeah, there wasn't a lot of movie trailers. Surprisingly, they probably don't want to pay that $8 million for the.
Yeah, because they went from 5 to 8 million, and then for a 30-second spot.
Yeah.
So then and then like the Dog Bowl, they were supposed to show crypto, but then they ended up not.
Mm-hmm.
And they kept popping up saying, exclusive sneak peek crypto, and then they kept getting like 1 or 2 seconds of him like on the corner of the screen bouncing around. But it makes me wonder if he's like not going to be in the movie a lot, because maybe they didn't want to give away like a lot of his scenes, because they kept saying sneak peek coming, and then they never.
And that's all it was him in the corner.
It was just him in the corner flipping around and doing like little dogs,
teasing you, making you stay around, even though people were watching it anyway. Did you watch the halftime show? You didn't even watch the halftime show?
I watched it. So I didn't watch any of it live. Right when we were getting ready to go to sleep, I watched it on my phone. Just the Kendrick Lamar performance. So that was the only part that I watched of the actual game.
Bring back the boot cut.
That was funny.
Would you see that they're also saying it was the worst NFL or the worst Super Bowl performance ever?
I don't know about that.
No, that's what it's getting rated, and like that's what people are saying.
If you don't like
online.
it, that's why. You know what I mean?
It's
I don't know what more you could do.
I mean, they're all debatable. Yeah. They're all debatable.
I feel like it's an opinion.
He's a rapper. He did his hits. I don't know what else you want him to do.
He bagged on Drake.
Boy, I'm really starting to dislike the Drake.
Hate the Drake.
They say that, you know, a lot of people say Prince's was one of the greatest because it starts raining during the performance of Purple Rain.
That was awesome. That was iconic.
But honestly, I mean, dude, the Black Eyed Peas was most horrible. You know.
Oh yeah,
performance. That one?
No, but I did like the thing I did like about the performance was there was a lot of things that he was putting in there where he was you know, not outright coming out and saying he was against certain things, but he had like Samuel L. Jackson in there, obviously.
Oh yeah,
as the you know, Uncle Sam. And I like the Grand National, that GNX car. So that was really dope too. I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that was the worst though, because I remember they had what the heck is their name? I can't even think of it right now. But they didn't fit the Super Bowl at all because like they weren't like, none of their songs were like hype.
I heard that Drake came out like that later on that night at a performance. He was wearing like a jacket where like bullet holes in it. And smoke was coming out of it because he was saying he dodged all the hits. I don't know. I didn't see it, but people were telling me about it.
He keeps doing it. It's not just one time.
No, it's a number or multiple times.
He's done a few performances. He was just in Australia.
But he's worn the jacket with like the bullet
sweater.
Holes and it smokes.
It's a sweater. It's a black sweater with like bullet holes coming out, and he walks out like Terminator. Like he just, you know, didn't take any bullets. But forget about the smoking sweater. What about those furry old boots this fool's wearing, dude? They're hilarious, yeah.
Okay. That's funny.
Yeah. But I mean, yeah, the thing is that I know a lot of people get hype about that stuff. So I always like watching it afterwards. I kind of feel like, you know, like, what was I doing? Let me see what I was doing. I was finishing up Spawn, the animated series from HBO.
I'm Todd McFarlane, and I created Spawn.
I had no interest in the game. I really wasn't boycotting it. I just had no interest in it.
Yeah, because it ended at, what, 40-22? Like, they just...
it was over at halftime. It was 24-0 at halftime.
Yeah. And then they ended up getting... Yeah, so it was like... It ended with 40-22.
Yeah, I had it on just to have it on, but Coldplay was one I was trying to think of. They were, like, the worst ones because they just didn't fit. Like, none of their songs, you know, are, like...
hyped. I feel like it's like a hype thing. Like
that's what it is, yeah. And they just didn't fit it. I remember, and they're a good band. I'm not saying they're a horrible band. I just think that was one of the ones I remember being kind of lackluster. Yeah. But to have a rapper on there and say it's the worst ever, like there's not much they can do. They're rappers, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he did
his songs. He's not MC Hammer. He's not gonna be doing moves and stuff. So
that's pretty cool. Yeah. Well, that's awesome. Any other movie news? I don't know if you.
Oh yeah, got some movie news. So watch the trailer for Fantastic Four.
What'd you think?
Good.
I already forgot about that, but yeah, it came out last week.
Yeah, it's good. I like it. I'm excited about it. A lot of people, again, you know, everyone has their particulars about what they see and what they, you know, want to critique and stuff like that. But as far as for me, like everyone was talking about The Thing, and you know, maybe his voice, like it wasn't like grovelly enough, stuff like that. To me, it looks good. I'm excited about it. Willing to go to the movies and pay for it. So Rashad, I know you're watching, saying I don't like to go to the movies. This one I'll go to the movies, sit down for. Contemplating on whether or not I want to go watch Captain America just during the day or like at a, you know, the matinee and stuff. So, but
that one comes out this week.
Yeah,
I'll give by the time this video comes out. Yeah.
I'll give the trailer thumbs up for now.
Okay. Did you watch the Thunderbolts trailer? Or you?
I did see that. Am I excited about it? Not too much. I would say I have more interest in the and definitely in the Fantastic Four. That's like what I'm excited about. Definitely want to watch the Captain America just to see how it goes. See what happens. Thunderbolts. I'll probably, if things start going good, then I'll say yeah to the Thunderbolts.
I really want to just see an angry Hulk again.
Yeah.
I really just want to see him destroy stuff.
And it's the Red Hulk.
Did you see the AMC? They upped their price for the A-list, but they added another movie.
So how much is it now?
It's $27.99, but then you get 4 movies a week.
Okay.
So they only upped it $3, but you get 4 movies
Still worth
a week.
it. Yeah, I need to do that. I haven't, but I don't know, man. There's not a lot of movies I always want to see, but maybe if I pay that.
I mean, you could hold movies, like, you know what I mean? You can hold one for like a month later or whenever they like do those like early ticket releases.
Yeah.
You're an AMC guy, huh? Because you like the.
I'm an IMAX guy.
Is that AMC?
It's Harkins.
IMAX. It is Harkins.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you go to
Arizona Mills. That's the only real IMAX.
Mhm.
All the other ones are not real IMAX.
I'm a Harkins guy too.
Yeah, but I love the IMAX. If it's like a movie that I want to see, but it's not like, like an action thriller or something that I need it like, huge, I go to the AMC, down the street because they have good prices, they got good deals. You know?
But definitely a Harkins guy.
Free refills, right?
Free refills, yeah.
But then I do those popcorn perks at Harkins.
I do them all the time.
You know what I'm talking
my
about?
loyalty points, and we do the cups, and then because obviously we're not getting free refills, but we do the loyalty cups, we do the points, and the popcorn thing. I believe
it's $30 a year,
yeah,
and then you get 36 popcorns, for the year if they run out.
That's a good deal.
It is.
I'm a Cinemark guy.
No, you're not.
It's by my house now. It's the closest thing.
Cinemark is no.
I'll go there if it's something I don't need to see in IMAX. Yeah.
Tempe Marketplace. I think that's like our go-to spot.
It kind of is.
It's like a free one. That one's nice though.
Yeah,
you know
it
what
is.
I mean? But
if I roll by myself, I go to Cinemark because it's right by my house.
The only time I ever went there is for when you're hunting down like popcorn buckets. Because for whatever random reason, they have like good popcorn buckets.
And nobody goes there.
Why would they go there then? Why would the popcorn bucket go there? Because nobody goes there.
I was the only one in Alien Romulus. It was pretty cool.
Did you fall asleep?
I almost started falling asleep at the end because I was by myself and it was cool in there. And it was
you just sleepy time mode? You were just having a good time?
Weird. Yeah, I was like by myself.
Felt like you were on your couch just relaxed.
I was, yeah. I'm at home.
But no, that's cool. And then like random Disney Plus, they lost 700,000 subscribers.
They're about to lose me because I don't even know what I have it for. Every time I go on there, I look, I'm like, why do I even have this? Because there's nothing I'm on there watching.
It's weird because like they have Hulu on there, but you can have Hulu on its own separate app.
I have it on my own separate. I don't have the combo because I had them separate at one point.
But
maybe I'll cancel it and then get a combo.
But they have that deal where you can get it's Disney Plus, Netflix, and HBO Max for like $30 a month.
I might need to do that.
It's a pretty ridiculous.
Man, we have that already.
No, they have that. That's
no,
what
I'm saying like we need to combine it all. Like
no, I know exactly. It's really weird
because it's like you're paying like almost $20 for one individually.
Yeah.
But you can do a bundle right now for $30 for 10.
Where do we go for that? Where do we go for that, Daniel?
Cancel it and then you sign up.
Yeah, you just cancel it. Then when you sign back up, it'll offer it to you. It'll just be like, "Do you want to bundle these?" And then when you're like, "Yes,"
they
and then
should
you
automatically
just
bundle them. Though.
Yeah, they should have just consolidated all of that.
Because then they're going to want you to pay all the individual prices.
Right.
Yeah. Totally. Real quick, one more thing about the movie things. Did you see that random senator is trying to force the movie theaters to put the exact time the movie starts and not like the trailers
start?
Yeah. Not when it says 7:00, but you show up and you got like 20-30 minutes of trailers.
Yeah, with everything going on in the world, that's what we need to.
That's he's trying to pass like a law that they have to like put both times up. So if you want to show up for the trailers,
you the anti-trailer guy.
He just says it's a waste of people's time when the time is 7 p.m. and you get there, and then the movie doesn't start till 7:30.
Most people know it doesn't. That's why you get the people that walk in like last minute. They know that the trailers are.
But see, you automatically assume 25-30 minutes, but randomly they'll hit you with like an 8-minute trailer spot, and then the movie starts, and
That's
then people
the risk you take.
Yeah, I just think it was funny. It was kind of
That's
random
dumb.
that he's trying to
That's
make a
dumb.
law that the theaters have to put the time. I just thought that was funny.
And he's probably been in the Senate for like 30 years, and that's his first big idea.
And he's just mad because he doesn't want to
Yeah.
waste that crucial time. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? He doesn't want to see Nicole Kidman.
Time is money. Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't want to see the soda.
He doesn't want you to remind him to go get a soda and popcorn at the concession.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
So we got in some really cool stuff in the shop over the week. Like Jason was saying, it was kind of busy in here over the weekend, but during the week, it was a little bit slower, so we had some time. The one day that the gentleman came in that we're going to show that brought in all the stuff, he kind of was quiet at first. He was just hanging out in the shop, wasn't really saying too much. We asked him if he needed help, and then he kind of got into like, oh, hey, do you guys buy toys? You know, I got some toys. Our usual response is, what is it you're selling? And like, what is it as far as like, if it's something like, if he says, oh, they're action figures, then we usually ask like, do you know like what era, what kind of, and then we go from there. Because a lot of times people don't really know what they have because they're like, you know, old stuff that they had from when they were like kids, or maybe somebody passed away in their family and they inherited a bunch of stuff and they're just trying to get rid of it. So the gentleman comes in, he's like, this is some 70s stuff, and me and Jason kind of looked at each other because it can go either good or it can be bad.
Yeah, he said 60s and 70s, and I was kind of like, I was like, well, just bring it in.
Yeah, because it could be like tin toys or like, you know, hardcore, the big GI Joes, which we're not too big into. But not to say I want to. From now on, I don't really judge things before we see them, because obviously we did get this stuff. But he comes in, he's got some big boxes, and it just looks old. Everything just looks old, which to me is cool. I mean, even the newspapers that were wrapped up in the toys were in there, and sometimes just looking at those old newspaper ads and seeing what information is on there is cool. So he comes in.
Was this the best stuff that out of the deal? Did you get a lot more stuff?
Not even. Yeah. This is just some cool pieces that we chose. Like this you never see. So we definitely want to showcase a Japanese tin toy from Batman series. Like that is in excellent condition.
You want to hit that on? Can you turn it on?
But you just make sure it
it'll just start rolling everywhere.
Hit it. Hit it. We can catch it.
Which way does it go?
Towards you. Towards you.
Me?
Yep.
Up.
Like. You start cruising around.
I don't want to let it go. Yeah.
He was gonna do some
do
donuts. Just make sure you catch it. Okay.
Do you know what year this one is?
It's 60s, but it doesn't have markings on it. But it definitely is 60s because they made that in Japan, like in the 60s. And then all the other stuff is vintage, so we know it's not like a repro. No.
I was just gonna say he kind of held off on this one. He wanted us to assess the other stuff first and get him a price for that. So go ahead and open that box up, Jason.
Well, first we'll do this one and I'll open it. So this one is like a it's 1973. It's a MEGO. They call it a knockoff, but it is like Frankenstein. This thing goes for some good money too, and it's in good shape.
So it's a knockoff. It's not like an actual.
They're calling it a knockoff, yeah, because back then in the 70s they were knocking each other's stuff off.
Question: how can you tell? Like, how do you know? And like, is there like a way to look stuff up like that? Or
this one had no markings on it, and I thought it was originally a MEGO one because MEGO did do some Universal stuff like late 70s. They might have did it early 70s too. But what I did is Google lensed them, and it was coming up as like knockoff, like Frankenstein.
And then again, this
MEGO
is available.
Style. They kept calling it MEGO style. This one is on our eBay store. Which is,
what is he going for?
Over 200. This
Whoa,
one.
that's
this
right
awesome. Here is over 400.
That's incredible.
You don't see them working ever. And how clean it is. With the box, I've seen them sell for like 1,000.
Real quick, did the guy? Do you know if the gentleman who brought this in was he like the original owner of it?
His brothers. It was his brother's stuff.
Oh wow!
So his brother was the original owner. Cool part about the story, because I don't want to get too much into what he was saying, but his father was a professional soccer player, and when they were young, all of this stuff got purchased and they moved out of the country, and all of this just got put in a storage. That's why all of it's in such pristine condition and everything. So
yeah, he had a lot of like the Corgi cars. They're from like Europe, but they had the Batman license, and they're all pretty clean. Like barely played with. It looks like there was some stuff that was a little more played with, but that's fine.
So this is a MEGO collector's case right here.
1973 it says, so they were making them, and it was World's Greatest Superheroes is what it went under. So they were doing the DC and Marvel stuff, but these are all going to be DC
So
ones.
we got a bunch of goodies in here. Let's take a look.
And this is stuff I normally like. It won't sell in the shop, but we'll take it to shows and put it online. So it's cool stuff, but nobody really comes in here.
One thing about this, they never have the stickers on the front right here. So this is what's so cool about these just being put into a case, like once they were opened. This is virtually brand new. Tight joints still. It has the original sticker on the front. You could tell the cape is still just an original like condition as it came out the box.
Do you know what year these figures are?
70s.
All 70s?
So they're either 73 or like 77. Like they redid them later, but they use the same like bodies.
Okay.
This one is complete right here. This is Robin. He's got his little oven mitts on, and this R always comes off of the R always comes off of the t-shirt right there, and he does have his shoes. Really good condition, like pretty much unplayed with.
Is this a complete set of all of these? Do you guys know?
No, it's not. It's not. We actually have I have a Joker that he didn't have in the case. Penguin. There were some other figures that weren't.
Do you know off the top of your head how many there were?
I don't know what they did because then they did Marvel too, which he didn't have any of the Marvel ones.
He did. He had the Incredible Hulk.
I mean, like loose ones like this. He only had the Incredible Hulk.
No loose ones. Yeah.
Incredible Hulk in the box, which we sold already. That one did sell in the shop, but that's because you never see it. But MEGO are.
How much did he sell for?
That was like 180.
Dude, for
Batgirl awesome. Right here. This Batgirl is in really good condition as well too.
Look at that helmet. You see that helmet?
Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, it's kind of funny. This one, surprisingly, he's super clean.
I know.
I don't know why he just doesn't like really go for that much.
He's Aquaman.
I am Aquaman.
This one's cool. Look at this one. This still has the original plastic that holds her hair together. Like that's how.
And these are from the 70s.
Yeah, 70s. Like when you're looking at this, you would think this was made today, just based off of how clean and how great a condition.
Is this Catwoman?
I think it's like Starfire or something.
Yeah, it was
with the tail. Oh, I don't know.
This was.
Is that one of the Wonder Twins?
No, I think it was.
Remember Gleek? It was the monkey.
The sister.
I can't remember who this was, but she's Super Saiyan. She's got the Saiyan tail.
I think it's the twins from Super Friends.
Wow.
Wonder Woman.
She's starting to get the neck melt on there. From the...
Little bit.
Yeah, just the toys start doing that. Like if you put them together, sometimes and the conditions aren't right, they melt to each other.
Yeah, this Wonder Woman right here.
Just, happens on them.
Yeah.
If you guys want to see these up close, where do you guys go? Tell them where to go.
Polar Bears Pop Culture Shop. These might be going online because they're in better condition, but we'll have some MEGO at the show. I put some aside already for the show.
Let me see this one.
She's missing her shoes. She had like these little red shoes that go on there.
But besides that, she's complete.
But this sticker though, right here, is like really, like that's like one of the things that always came off on her. So that one's good to go.
They make one for him where his helmet's kind of like the Batwoman.
No, look at this one.
Look at that. Comes off.
That's the original Batman. Look at the sticker on the front right there.
It's got a year in the back of his neck, 1972.
Yeah.
Wow.
Some of the other notables in there in the collection was the Hall of Justice.
Oh, yeah.
The carrying case, like a huge carrying case. That's a playset as well. He had, I saw a stand-up in there, like a Batman stand-up from the cartoon. A lot of die cast. There was some like Redline Hot Wheels that we got. He had
the Batcopter for these, but it was missing the propeller.
Yep.
So hopefully maybe he'll come back with that. But still a cool piece.
So you guys might have made a new friend.
He said he lives in the area, and he picked us because he wanted to see what we had to offer, and he liked our offer. So yeah, definitely made a friend.
Did he say he was going to come to the toy show?
No, he's not into toys. He's just he's just moving this stuff. It was his brother's stuff. He's not even attached to it. He wanted to just get rid of it because he didn't want to put it up on eBay and do all that stuff. So he just brought it to us, and it found a good home here.
Yeah, absolutely. These things are pretty. Just the fact that they're from the 70s. You know what I mean? That's what I can't get over. Is I'm like looking at this thing and it's so clean. Like, look at it. It looks like this thing has never been like, yeah.
One more notable, if you're big into the metal lunch boxes, the thermos lunch boxes, there was a thermos lunch box with the tag still on it and the paper holding the what's the little cup that they
The
thermos, that's what it is. The thermos, brand new, but it was DC, and it amazing. Super Friends. I've never had one in that good a collection. I used to, in that good of condition. I used to collect them. Super awesome. That was a really cool piece.
Well, that's awesome. Any other honorable mentions that aren't here on the table besides like this? Did you get in the collection?
It's a lot of little stuff. They had they're called Pocket Heroes, which MEGO made as well. They're like 4 points of articulation. So
okay.
They're based off these, but they're smaller. They're Pocket Heroes. We got some of those. Got some of the old like the little where you write on it and you pull the paper up.
Nice.
But they're Batman ones from the 60s.
So it's like carbon kind of, like a carbon sheet.
Yeah, and there's some cool stuff, like you said, the Hall of Justice, a lot of like corgi vehicles, which, I'll post those online because they won't sell in here. I don't want to be transporting them around. They're a little more fragile.
Welcome Back, Cotter, for all you old heads out there. That was pretty cool to see.
Which I didn't really want to showcase those because
nobody really cares. But it's still cool to look at. Yeah, it's still piece of history, toy history.
And then another thing, real quick.
I was gonna say, who's this guy standing over here?
So this one doesn't have anything to do with that deal. It's just an announcement I want to make.
Okay.
We now have a Four Horsemen retailer. We're exclusive retailers for Four Horsemen now, so we'll be getting like all future waves in.
Polar Bears Pop Culture Shop.
Will they be making an appearance at the toy show?
Thomas will be, but they're not doing the thing. They don't have time because they've been busy with because they're pushing their own stuff. So it's hard for them to get stuff together for him. They were happy with the turnout last time.
Yeah, this thing is pretty cool.
Busy with stuff. So we're going to be exclusive retailers now.
Oh, wow.
I think we're the only one in Arizona now that's exclusive retailer that I see on their list. So
yeah, these things are pretty cool. I do like, the attention to detail.
Oh, they're great.
Yeah,
they're great. Get more people out here knowing about them and stuff. So, and now that we carry them, hopefully that'll be a nice.
Just get that skeleton figure in here. Everybody seems to love that skeleton.
Well, you got to get what they have.
No, I know. Yeah.
So it's not like just because you have one now you get to pick whatever you want.
Right.
You got to get what's in stock. But
that's super awesome.
That's kind of what the pickups for this week. Some of that cool stuff. Some of these, like I said, not these ones, but I will have some MEGOs at the Epic Toy Show, which by the time this video comes out will be a week away or less than a week away.
Yeah, make sure you guys show up. Epic Toy Show. Where's it at?
El Zariba Shrine.
What time do they want to show up?
9 a.m.
Early bird, 10 a.m. regular entrance.
Yeah, nice. And we have over 100 tables this time because I overbooked.
You heard that? That's more people for you to come look at their cool stuff.
Yeah,
that's what I heard. Yeah.
Not.
Are you excited?
I'm excited. I'm not excited. I overbooked because it's gonna be a little tight.
We're gonna make it.
We make it work. Yeah.
We'll make it work. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what we got going on with that stuff.
That's super awesome. I'm excited. You're excited for the toy show, right?
Always.
Always. That's what
I
like.
Always.
That's awesome.
I'm getting ready for it right now. Like I'm prepping and getting stuff ready. I think I got some good stuff to bring this time. I always try to have new, exciting stuff. I don't like bringing the same old stuff, carrying it around, lugging it around. I always want to try to have something new, cool, and exciting.
Yeah, we do rotate for sure. We never, because if I'm like, they didn't move at this show, I'm not going to keep taking it. Like, it doesn't make sense. Another thing I will have at the show, I'm getting it tomorrow. I'll have it in the shop and the show. We're also like a retailer now for Valaverse Action Force. The dude, he used to work for Hasbro and stuff.
Okay.
He started his own company and he bought the rights for Action Force, which was G.I. Joe overseas way back in the day.
Oh, okay.
So he makes his own 6-inch military figures.
Dude, that's awesome.
We're going to be getting those, and I'm going to have enough to where I'll have them in here, and then I'm going to take some to the show, too. So.
Oh, one more thing notable. We got in a huge Lord of the Rings collection, too. And surprise. That's why I said I'm not really going to judge anything anymore, because since we've got them, I mean, people have really jumped on those Lord of the Rings figures. So shout out to everybody.
Is that this stuff up here that I'm looking at?
Balrog up there. Okay. I think we showcased it last time, but
we restocked since then because we sold a lot. But you price them right, they move.
Yeah.
Oh wow, those are pretty cool.
And they're all loose, so they're people are looking for certain ones, and it's just an easy. When nobody has them, that's when it's good because normally I don't see them out and about anymore. But now we have them. And
who made them?
Toy Biz.
They came out around the movie time.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
2000s, like
That's
2000s.
awesome.
So, and people want them. Like the horses are really popular. The wargs are really popular. Nazgul. A lot of the accessories are cool. There's a lot of good pieces in there. Treebeard was really good. Toy Biz was doing their thing for a good while.
For that line, they
making it.
definitely were. Yeah.
Yep.
What happened to Toy Biz?
They went out of business. Marvel actually owned them, because that's why they were doing all the Marvel stuff. Because if you can look at like Lord of the Rings figures, it says Marvel on the bottom, but they weren't really a Marvel property. They were Toy Biz. They owned Toy Biz, so it was kind of their in-house toy.
When you know,
company.
you know. That's cool. I didn't know that. Yeah, that's awesome.
But that's when Marvel was going through all their financial stuff too. So before they started hitting it big with the movies.
Good
and
times.
Disney bought them.
Speaking of Marvel and the financial stuff, got a little bit of information if you guys want to check it out.
Absolutely.
The Loyal Subjects is going to be exclusively putting out some of the IP stuff that a lot of the old school toys were made from, and they are owned by, I assume, Hasbro, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, so that's what you were telling me. So Hasbro still owns these properties, but they're no longer going to make these figures. They're going to
Loyal Subjects is going to be
subsidize
producing
them out? Like, is that what it is?
Yeah, that's what we're talking about last week. They're gonna because
okay.
like Gem, they haven't done anything with probably since they did like anniversary figures or something.
Yeah, when the movie came out, they had a little push. They had a live action movie that came out probably close to when it was like 2 years we were into the shop.
That live action movie actually only lasted 4 days
in the
movie
theater,
theaters,
it bombed.
and then they removed it
It
because
bombed.
it was so bad.
Yeah, they bombed. So I know that the IPs that they sent out to Loyal Subjects are only exclusive to Walmart. So Gem is back. She is out this month. So February, you can start looking at your local Walmarts, which I want to try to get some here. I don't always like trying to push it to other like retailer spots because like it's always going to be a hit or miss if you go there, but we want to try to get some for the shop. Mask is another property that they're going to be producing. What's some of the other names on there?
I'm looking at this. This list is crazy. So you have Gem, you have My Pet Monster, you have the Space Knight, you have Mask, you have ROM.
Yeah, Space Knight is
ROM. My
the
Buddy.
Space Knight. Marvel Legends are actually putting him in that line, but they might make the big robot again too. Who knows?
My Pet Monster. So if they do the reissue of the original with the handcuffs and stuff, I mean that's a big deal. A lot of people look for those still to this day.
They might not do the plush, though. They might do like their because Loyal Subjects does like the little.
We have one. Remember? I don't know if it was a reaction figure. Yeah, we have one My Pet Monster reaction.
Is this part of like how they were not like the contract was up? Is that part of this where like they were not losing, but the contract was up?
No, I think a lot of this was their original IPs already, so they didn't have to have the license for them. Just like G.I. Joe, like they don't. That's their original thing. They never like that. Just continues.
Yeah, because just based off what I'm reading, it says like following the success of the relaunch of Rainbow Bright and the Strawberry Shortcake, they decided to do all these other ones because they weren't necessarily expecting people to like blow those ones up. Right. But they had like 36 points of articulation.
Yeah.
Those little dolls are from Walmart, and they were Walmart exclusives. You guys had them in here?
Yeah.
We did. Yeah, they were good, man.
And they sold
all the time.
Oh yeah, see.
Yeah, we couldn't keep them.
Yeah, but being Walmart, good luck finding those.
Yeah, that's the tough part. That's
you gotta hunt them down. You gotta show up right when they put that stuff out.
We won't be able to order them because they're Walmart.
Shout out to Jukebox Hero. He's already on the hunt for some of the Gem dolls. So
look, different outfit. So it looks like she's wearing like a regular dress outfit, and then it looks like she's wearing like her concert outfit.
Yeah, it's probably her Hannah Montana.
Yeah, because in that show, there's the regular girl, but then there's an android like based like that's really the performer.
Well, Gem is like Hannah Montana, where she has like her identity, and nobody can tell she's like
that it's her, because she has one little spot of makeup over her eye.
But that's awesome.
Yeah, so that I thought that was cool news because that was some of the stuff we were discussing last episode, and that already came out where we got some nice pieces of information of what to expect coming.
It makes sense. So yeah, so they're licensing a lot of it to Loyal Subjects. So.
That's awesome. I can't wait to see this stuff. Is there anything particular you're looking forward to?
He's looking forward to Gem.
The Gem.
Gem will be right back after these messages.
Of course, good help is still hard to find. To make life even easier,
Are you going to add Gem to your personal collection, or you just want it for the shop?
One for the personal collection, and definitely for the shop. But if they start making them, then yeah, I'm definitely gonna start getting those. Yeah. I just got introduced to Gem through the originals, and I thought it was a Barbie, but I was like, whoa, look at this Barbie. I was talking to Tiana, and I'm like, we were out at a swap meet one time.
Did you know they did that? They did a Gem con here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It was like
all Gem, only Gem. They had like 2 of the actresses show up. Yeah, and it was in the hotel, the Hyatt in downtown Phoenix.
It was really expensive to get in there.
It
too.
was,
Yeah.
and they only had like 40 or 50 vendors.
Yeah.
Yeah, the guy was having trouble trying to get vendors in there because I think he even showed up at our show, was trying to see if he can find some vendors because something happened with people backing out. So I don't know how it turned out at the end.
I don't know either, but it did look a little pricey. Yeah.
We did get in some of those people in here looking for Gem, and of course, we're dry in here on original Gem. Yeah. Except for that car. That car was dope. Yeah.
One piece in 4 years.
Yeah. Shout out to Rad Nick. Rad Nick picked up that a radio. It was a radio and a car, like where they could drive in the car, and then it had a actual working radio in it as well too.
Oh, real quick, talking about 4 years. The week after that big toy show, we're going to be doing our anniversary here on Sunday,
March 2nd.
Here in the lot?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, sweet.
It'll be ours, and Luxie is also having their 4 years, so we're combining. So we'll have deals and stuff like that.
Falcio's dogs will be set up out front.
Discounts, giveaways.
Yep. Dude, that's awesome idea. You're gonna have a double weekend going on there.
Yeah.
That's so cool. Well, congratulations. You looking forward to that?
Yeah. By the time this comes out, it'll be 2 weeks away. But yeah,
that's super cool. That's awesome.
Yeah, we got a lot going on usually around this time.
Real quick, I just wanted to talk over if you said that you might have seen these, the DLX Optimus Prime and then the DLX Megatron. That's
the
coming out
3.0
for
stuff.
pre-orders.
Yeah, deluxe. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They look incredible, but that you just told me, I wasn't aware that they didn't transform.
No.
I just thought they looked really good, high detail, multiple hands. Have you seen them?
They're nice. Yeah, they're really good.
Super detailed.
Yep.
Like, for posability and everything like that, I do like the action poses that you could do with them. I do like how you can, put them together. They come with a stand.
Yeah, that base.
The big old base.
3.0 does good stuff. Yeah, it's just they haven't made them yet to where they're transforming those bad boys.
Do you think they ever will?
No, because that's not their thing.
It's just like
they might not even have the rights to do that. They probably can only do those. You know what I mean?
Like high detail.
Yeah,
like
action
things.
Because they license it out to 3.0. So 3.0, since they're known for that, they probably don't allow them to do ones that are transformable.
There's a lot of engineering that goes into that too.
I'm pretty able to transform.
Yeah, and they're more. They're great. Like I love what they make. So I think they're more about the attention to detail and it just being a posable figure.
Yeah, and they're really articulated. You can really do some like cool stuff with them. You know what I mean? And I love how they both come with like individual stands. They both say their name.
Did they announce that one at MegaCon, or is that just a new one? Because they released a whole bunch of stuff that's going to be coming out.
This one was just recently went up for pre-order. Okay. They're $200 a piece.
Yeah,
but I mean, if you're into Transformers, if you're into like the posability and like having like that cool action pose, I would get these. I think they look incredible.
Yeah.
And then after those ones, I don't know about you, but I was like a huge fan of Ronin Warriors. Did you ever watch that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if they bring this back,
1,000 toys.
The 1,000 toys, the Sentinel Ronin Warrior.
We actually have one in here, I think. Yes.
This one specifically?
No.
Because I know this one's up for pre-order, and I know that it's not coming out until like the end of this year.
They had the first guy in the red, the leader dude. I forget what his name is.
Dude.
Yeah. But it wasn't called that. It was called whatever,
Yeah, but this one, like, they're actually have like the license to do like Ronin
nice.
Warrior. That'll be the difference. They'll be able to have the name, the artwork, and everything like that. But I mean, I'm really looking forward to that because if that one comes out and they do the rest, that'll probably be a set I'll have to get. Because did you ever watch Ronin Warrior?
Briefly. Not enough to say that I was a fan or that I was like.
But you know what
they're
like
cool.
One of the ones that you know.
Yeah, they're cool. Yeah, definitely cool.
Just one of the ones I love. Did you want to mention that one real quick? Because you were talking about, is this one that you're going to get in?
No, I was talking about, the only one I was going to talk about was Storm Collectibles, Street Fighter, what is it, Alpha 3?
Alpha 3.
Yeah,
my
6
favorite.
Now, the Ryu they just announced.
Was it announced or did it go up for pre-order?
It might be. I don't know. I think they just showed it. I don't think it's pre-order yet. I think they just showed it like.
No pre-orders yet, because I looked into it.
Yeah, because I sent it to you.
And what we can say notable about it is they're changing the size of the figure. So Storm was what, 6.5,
7 or
7.
8, yeah.
Okay.
Depending on the figure.
Yeah, it's a pretty big sized figure for the Storm collectible. They're shrinking them down now, and it's comparable to the Jada size. And I think Jada's really doing a good job because if Storm is shrinking them down, I mean, that's like a Jada is really killing it with those Street Fighter figures. So.
Oh yeah. Did you get the Cammy one? Have you guys seen the Cammy one? Yeah, they're pretty awesome for only $25.
I could honestly say that I had the entire wave, like the whole series, like not wave, like all of them that they've released up to date.
Is series 1 and 2, right? Is what they've done
Plus
already?
a couple. Oh,
Exclusives.
I was missing one. Yeah, I was missing a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Ryu. But other
Is that
than
the one that we were looking up where he comes
Mhm.
with like the extra stand and like the little
Yep.
knockover things? Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that stuff. Yeah.
You know, these things are the things you kind of get when they come out, because once they're gone, they're gone. You know, except for like Jada Toys, they have done like 2 restocks when it
Yep.
comes to these figures. But like these other ones, you know, like Storm Collectibles, they're a little bit harder to find. The details like phenomenal in all these
And they're
figures.
pricier.
They are a little bit pricier. What, like $40?
No, they
No.
started like 80 out the gate.
Storm Collectibles? Oh, okay, yeah. Is that one that you're gonna show?
For instance, this one was only available to this company that, like, I guess it's one of Jada's like big distributors for like.
Oh yeah,
what's it-
Walmart
wow.
store.
Yeah. So this one was only available directly through that company itself.
And this is what, Ryu outfit number 2?
Yeah.
But I mean, look at it.
Yeah.
But I can't believe they're making Alpha 3. That's my
Is that your
favorite
jam?
game.
That's the one you're gonna be.
I still haven't been able to beat it, but I found a cheat, so hopefully
Tomorrow's the day.
yeah, hopefully tomorrow's the day. If it's busy though, we'll see.
Come down here, challenge him. He would love to play you in any of these Street Fighter games. He would. Absolutely ask him. Just come down here and challenge him, right? Do you accept the challenge?
Of course.
Of course.
I can't believe I'm not wearing the shirt. I got
That's
that.
awesome. Yeah, that's incredible. Huge Street Fighter fan. Absolutely huge Street Fighter fan. Yeah. Very cool. All right, well, let's get to the unboxing.
Yeah,
you got
ready
something
for
to unbox? Yeah,
Yeah.
let's do it. All right, so I didn't know I was going to get the pleasure of opening this Agent Venom. This thing looks incredible, amazing Yamaguchi. This is the real deal. I mean, just looking at the artwork, it looks incredible. You got some sweet poses on the side right here. You got one on the side right here. You know, the bottom of the box is like typical information when it comes to just like, you know, little bits of stuff that you need to know about it. But let's get into this. Look at these poses. Man, I am excited to take this thing out of the box. This thing comes with multiple different eyes. Just looking at it, we got webs. We have multiple hands. Look at that. He's got regular fingered hands. He's got like these 3-fingered, I'm assuming, symbiote venom hands. These things are incredible. Little holes right here for you can add the webs. Man, this thing is exciting looking. Oh, guys, even better, it comes with a stand. Man, I love it when these figures come with stand. I believe Amazing Yamaguchi always comes with a stand. Don't quote me on that because I'm not 100% sure, but I think they typically do. But I love it when these figures come with stands. You know, before I even take this guy out, you know, just looking at him while he was in there, man, this guy is incredible. Whoa, this thing is just one of my favorite things. Man, have you had a chance to see this? Have you seen this? Well, it's funny because he's got his little feet are a little soft. He's a little soft, but you know, he does. Okay, he can withstand a little knock at the table. Looks pretty good. Real quick off the top, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You have 9 different guns. You have multiple different like venom arms, venom things. He even comes with gun firing action. But real quick, the articulation on this thing is just, you know, incredible. His little knee swivel, it's not a straight swivel, it's at an angle. And it gives it like just a little bit more reach so you can look at that. You can bend that thing. Look at that. That is incredible. These things, I think I've only ever come across one bad, you know, Amazing Yamaguchi, but it was probably the earlier run. But the shoulder, do you see that shoulder blade? Do you see that? Look at that. Look at this separate, and then you have the separate shoulder. His neck pivots. He has 2 different ball joints in his neck. He's got a forward and back shoulder blade, right there, and shoulder rotation. This thing is gorgeous. If you wanted to get this thing, definitely pick it up. James, do you know if this thing is available here in the store, or is this somebody's individual already purchased?
It's available.
It is available. Guys, if you want to come down here and check this thing out and pick it up, it is available. Do we know what the price is? Right out the gate, I'm going to give this thing a 5 out of 5. Like, I haven't even had a chance to play with it by just looking at it. He's got a thigh swivel on top of a ball joint. He's got foot articulation. He's got the ball joint in his ankle. Like, this thing is just incredible. He's got the range on this thing. Have you seen this thing? This thing is incredible. Come check it out right out the gate. I'm giving this thing a 5 out of 5. I can't wait to play with this some more. You guys come check it out and play with it yourselves. It's incredible. Hey everybody, thanks for sticking to the end of the video. We really appreciate you. Please go ahead and hit that like and subscribe. Hit that sweet bell notification so you know when we post another one of these awesome videos. And, thanks for hanging out with us.
Go to the Epic Toy Show.
Go to the Epic Toy Show.
See ya.